You bitch ass niggas never be able to live this good. Nigga, fuck LA Ron. Fuck.
East side, west side, worldwide. Welcome to Story Time with OG LA Ron. Please don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to the website. Go to the website and buy that merch. Today, I want to do a story on one of the homies that passed away in YA. His name is Lil Murk, 97 East Coast. How do I know Lil Murk? Well, I know Lil Murk because I know Big Merk. But today, I know that I wanted to do a story on both of the Merks, but I want to do one on Lil Murk first. I know Big Merk gonna get mad, but I ain't tripping on Big Merk. He's a knockout artist. He broke his hand 7, 8 times, but I don't want to talk about Big Merk today. I want to talk about Lil Murk. How did I get familiar with Lil Murk? A lot of times, man, I used to drive through the 9-7s, and one day I came over there, and the homies was telling me that it's a Lil Murk now. So I'm laughing. I'm like, man, where he at? So he wasn't there that day. So a couple days later, I came, maybe even a month later. I came by and I was we was laughing and we know everybody, all the homies was laughing over there. Jimmy, Box, Merk, Ron, a bunch of us over there laughing. I was like, man, look at that dude, man. He look just like Big Merk. We laughing and everything. And they come to find out that is Lil Murk. Man, but Lil Murk was one of the downest dudes, man. I seen him come from a little bitty 60, 70 pounds up to 100 and something pounds, and he had started getting taller, man. And I used to always go by Aunt's house, and everywhere I would go, I would see Lil Murk, man. And he used to always say, "Fish, man, give me some money, man." I used to always break him off. I said, "Man, meet me up at Eminem's, man, and I buy you something to eat, man, because that's what dudes used to do to me when I was little, coming up and into the gang situation, and yeah, man, just to give Lil Murk his due, man. I know Big Merk ain't mad because this is Lil Murk, but at the same time, man, I wanted to tell this story. He was dear to my heart, man, and I know Lil Murk, man. Every time I come through the hood, I come through in the BMW, man, and Lil Murk be looking. I'm like, "What's up, baby boy? Hey, what's up?" I said, "Man, what Mel and them, man? Oh, they just went over here, or they just went over there." I always get, Lil Murk let me know, because sometimes you be waiting over there for hours, man, in the dice game, everything, and man, and Lil Murk would always, "Man, hey Ron, hey Fish, take me around the corner, man. Take me over here, take me over there." And I would always go. He would, show me where the homies was at. And man, that's crazy, man. I remember him and Lil Day Day, Day Day and them, all them guys, man. They was little youngsters, man. And I come through in BMW or the 6-7 or the rag tray or something like that, and I would always be able to talk to the little cats, give them a little money, do a little thing from. But yeah, man, I end up hearing that Merk had got passed away, or I don't really know the whole scenario of what happened, but I just wanted to give Lil Merk, his credit. I always see him fight. I remember one day they was fighting over in the hood, with the main street. They was head up knuckle busters. They wasn't into no guns and everything. They was just, fighting because somebody was felt that they had got disrespected. But, it was only for, knuckle situation, man. So I see Lil Merk get his Lil Merk get his squabble on. But Lil Merk got kind of tall the last time I seen him. He had, started, real tight, man. And I heard that Lil Merk and Lil Jack and all them guys, man, that they end up in the YA or TS, and the homie Big Dirt was telling me that he did time with Lil Murk in YS, YA. But yeah, man, Lil Murk was my guy, man. He was dear to my heart, man, and I just really wanted to, be able to talk about the Merks, man. I heard Lil Murk, had a little squabble game on him and stuff like that, man. But this the type of guy, man. Just to see him from a kid and growing up, man, and being able to, grow up over in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and be a part of, something that was real cool back then. Cause the 9/7s, man, they always had. It was like a melting pot of guys coming through there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like watch out for the bebop's, a little bit other little families and stuff like that, man. But I always liked it to be up at the M&M's. I used to like to go to the motorcycle club, over there, do a little gambling at the store across the street, and just to, pretty much go to the dairy. And then my other homie lived over there, and Kato lived over there. But man, just to talk about Lil Murk, man, I don't know what happened while he was in YA or TS, but I heard that one of the guards or something like that was hurt Lil Murk, got Lil Murk, choked him or whatever, man. But I just wanted to pay my respects. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be able to bring this guy to life again, man, because he was a real dude, man. He was a young dude, and I seen that a lot of guys that was his age, they older now, and I'd be able to to give them their due. I did one on Jack. I did one on a few other guys, man. But just to talk about Little Merk, man, I don't know if it was Merk real son. I don't know where he came from, or I don't know exactly what transpired for him to even move over there in the hood. But I know that this guy, man, was a love of 9/7, and I used to always, he always put a smile on my face, man. And a lot of times, man, these young guys, you don't really know, later on that these guys, what's gonna happen to them. Or they always say that, guys that's not gonna make a certain age, what I'm saying, they might lose their life in the streets, man. But this guy, he lost it into the juvenile facility. I don't know exactly what happened, but I do have rumors. There's some big rumors out, but I don't know, if it was intentionally. I don't know if it was, cause I know Lil Murk was wild, man. He had got kind of a little bigger, he had got a little older, and I know he was hard to handle, man. He reminded me of some of the homies, that little young homies from 6 Deuce, how they grow up and be, big cats. But I know that he was in jail, and I know that what happened, kind of like what happened, man. But Lil Murk, man, I really wanted to see what kind of guy he was gonna be as he got older. But he reminded me of a lot of the little homies. I was a little homie before, but he just reminded me of a guy, man, that was coming up in the ranks, man, that was going to be somebody, what I'm saying, and just to see, a couple of the guys that I've seen come up in the ranks, like Lil Day Day, Big Day Day, I think it was Big Day Day, and all of these guys coming up in the ranks, Lil Oscar, guys like those guys that I actually really, was around, when we was coming up. And, one thing about Lil Murk was, man, he always, knew who had the money. He knew who was coming to it. He would always, be one of the guys, man, that, the homies would take with him sometime, but then a lot of times they were like, "Nah, you too young." And, I always had a chance, back in the day when I was younger. I always wanted to go with the big homies, but, man, they always act like they didn't have enough room, or they didn't want me to go. But, man, this guy, man, was a real dude, man, and for him to lose his life early like that, man, it's a shame. It's shameful, God, that once you went into the juvenile authorities, man, and juvenile hall, juvenile authorities, and this guy, he kind of like never made it out, man. But I know right now, man, that a lot of people, a lot of the hoods and a lot of East Coasters, 9/7s, Qs, and they knew about Lil Murk, man. Just to talk about this guy, man, and to put a life and a face to this guy. I know he been gone for a long time. I don't really actually remember exactly, when the date was, but I know he been gone for a while. And just to let people know, what kind of guy this guy was, and the love he had for the homies, and the love that homies had for him. And he was growing up, to be a real guy. He looked like the 9/7s. He acted like the 9/7s. And he was just, he was all around 9/7 man. And I always used to go over there, holler at him, do certain things over there, man. But this is the real deal, man. Lil Murk, man, 9/7, East Coast.